He can't help but admire me from a distance. The way I sit in my desk, fix my hair, doodle on my papers, and take little naps is so cute and precious to him. My crush always asks me to be partners for school projects, and always asks to work on homework and assignments together. I'm always the first one he comes to for partner assignments, and it's honestly just an excuse to spend time with me, lol. We always study together, and we also always get assigned to be together and sit near each other. We always have so much fun while working on projects, and it never gets awkward. He finds so attractive and mysterious about me, he wants to know me more. Something about me made his hearts fixate on me, my beauty, and my charm. He is in love with the way I talk. He could listen to me talk about anything and everything forever. He is in love with my voice too. Whenever he sees me, hears my voice, or smells my sweet scent, it makes his cheeks go red. He is madly in love with me. Everything about me is beautiful and fascinating to him. He doesn't want anyone else but me, I'm the only one he looks at. He is obsessed with me, and he is infatuated with me. He likes me so much and makes it obvious. The way he talks to me, the way he looks at me, and the way he treats me makes it clear that he is completely in love with me. He always makes the first move, no matter how shy he feels around me. He finds me so beautiful, attractive, and captivating. He literally dreams about me and fantasizes about me all the time. Everything reminds him of me, and he is always thinking about me. His eyes light up when he hears my name, and he gets so flustered every time he sees me or thinks about me. He absolutely loves it when I say his name. He can't help but smile every time he thinks about me. I am always in his mind. Every time he closes his eyes, he sees me. He dreams about me every night, all night. All of his thoughts revolve around me. He wants to spend all his time with me and spoil me and treat me like a princess. I am all he wants and needs. Being with me is the only thing he wants. I am his number one priority, always. He wants to shower me with affection and love. He wants to take care of me and be there for me, and he wants to make me happy. He literally craves me all the time. He feels like he can really be himself around me. He feels so comfortable with me. We are absolutely perfect for each other. He adores me. He likes me so much. He has the cutest crush on me. He literally can't take his eyes off me. He always compliments me. He is always telling his friends how beautiful, funny, kind, and perfect I am. He takes every opportunity to speak with me and spend time with me. He always wants to talk with me and spend time with me. He is always looking for ways to spend time with me and talk with me. He always wants to be near me. Something about my presence makes him feel at peace. He takes every opportunity to speak to me. He takes every chance to text me. He takes every opportunity to spend time with me. We text so much and talk all the time. We have a natural and effortless chemistry, and conversation flows so easily. We call all the time too. We always call and talk for hours and hours on end. He always finds me to walk me to my classes during passing period. He always stops what he's doing to talk to me. He texts back instantly. He ignores his friends to talk to me. He always asks me on fun dates and asks to hang out together. He asked me out first, and he wants me to be his girlfriend. He always makes the first move. I am irresistible to him. He genuinely likes me so much. He cannot get enough of me. He is so mesmerized by me. He is truly in love with me and loves every single part of me. He misses me every second he isn't with me. He wants to spend all his time with me and me only. He is always thinking about me. I am constantly on his mind. I am the last thing he thinks of before going to sleep and the first thing he thinks of after waking up. He wants me so bad, and he would do anything to make me his. He always tries to talk to me. He finds me so attractive that he gets shy when talking with me. He is always looking at me because of how stunning and captivating I am. He loves my eyes so much, and always gets lost in my eyes. He swears I look prettier every time he sees me. He wants to kiss me so bad, and he always thinks about what it would be like to kiss me. He wants to cuddle with me, hug me, and be close with me. He is so protective of me and wants to keep me safe. He gets so jealous whenever he sees me talking with other guys. Whenever he sees me talking with other guys, he wants to come over and show them that I'm his. He loves listening to my voice. He is in awe of how beautiful I am. He always talks to me and is genuinely interested in what I have to say. He loves talking to me. He thinks our conversations are so fun and enjoyable. He always calls me first. He texts me all the time. He enjoys my company and loves being around me. I am his number one priority. He finds me so breathtaking. He is always asking me on dates. He is so supportive and loving and kind to me. He is in love with me. He misses me whenever we are apart. He is always constantly thinking about me. My presence is so alluring to him. Every time I interact with him, he falls deeper for me. I innocently seduce him without doing anything, as just my presence and being is enough to make him do anything for me. The more he gets to know me, the more perfect I become in his eyes. My voice is hypnotizing to him. He is madly in love with me, like he literally thinks every single little thing about me is beautiful and fascinating, even my flaws and insecurities. He doesn't want anyone else at all, and I'm the only girl he ever looks at or even thinks about. He is obsessed with me, infatuated with me, and he shows it even though I make him nervous. The way he talks to me, the way he looks at me, and the way he treats me just makes it so clear that he's absolutely in love with me. Even though he gets super shy around me, he always makes the first move, and it's so cute to see him try to be cool and chill while he's noticeably super shy. LOL. He literally longs for me, yearns for me. Like he finds me so attractive, beautiful, and captivating, so much so that he dreams and fantasizes about me literally all the time. Everything reminds him of me and he is constantly thinking of me. His eyes light up when he hears my name and his friends tease him about it, tease him for being so down bad for me. He gets so flustered every time he sees me or thinks about me, and it's super cute. OMG. And he just loves it when I say his name. He thinks his name sounds best when I'm saying it. In fact, he even dreams about the day I take his last name, because he is always imagining our future together. He wants me marry me and he wants me to have his children. Every time he thinks of me, he can't help but smile so big and get lost in his fantasies about me. Literally every time he closes his eyes, he sees me. I'm always constantly in his mind and all of his thoughts revolve around me. Every single night he dreams of me, and I am the first thing he thinks of when he wakes up, as well as the last thing he thinks about before he goes to sleep. He wants to spend all of his time with me because he just feels so at home with me. I make him feel like he can truly be himself, and when he's with me it feels like he's known me for a million lifetimes and he can just tell me anything and I will be there for him. Being with me brings him such a sense of calmness and happiness. He can't help but constantly want to spend all of his time with me, the only person that can bring him true comfort and calmness. He can see me as his future wife and imagines it all the time. He wants to work hard to spoil me and treat me like a princess, as I am his number one priority. He wants to shower me with affection and love, and make me the happiest girl in the world. He wants to take care of me and be there for me just as I have done for him, because he feels like he can really be himself around me. We are the perfect match for each other. It's like we were made for each other and our fates were woven together by the heavens, unbreakable by anyone or anything. Being with me is the only thing he wants, and I am all he needs. He adores me, and has the cutest crush on me. He literally can't take his eyes off of me because of how stunning, captivating, and alluring I am, and he always compliments me to tell me how beautiful and gorgeous I am. And he tells his friends too. He is always talking to his friends, telling them how beautiful, kind, funny, smart, and perfect I am. His friends even start to get annoyed because at this point I am the only thing he talks about. He goes on and on about how I am literally flawless and I am so perfect and he wants me so bad, and they have to tell him to shut up just to get him to stop for about 5 minutes before he starts talking about me all over again. He is always asking them to hype him up to go talk to me, and always asking them for advice on what to do or what to say. He is even planning to ask me out using their advice. He takes any and every opportunity to talk to me and spend time with me, because he always wants to talk with me about anything and everything. He is always looking for ways to spend more time with me and excuses to talk with me. He always wants to be near me because my presence makes him feel at peace. And he just loves my eyes so much. Every time we talk in person he can't help but look deep into my eyes and get lost in them. They are so serene and just make him feel so deeply in love with me. We text all the time, like we are almost constantly texting each other if we aren't talking in person. And we talk in person a lot too, and our conversations are so natural and effortless. We have such good chemistry and all our conversations flow so easily, and we just have so much fun whenever we are together. We also call a ton, and most times we will call and talk for hours on end. He even tries to sneakily find ways to walk me to my classes during passing period, even if it makes him late for his next classes. He always drops what he's doing just to talk to me, and even ignores his friends to talk with me. He loves talking to me and is genuinely interested in what I have to say. Our conversations are always so fun and enjoyable. He just enjoys my company in general and loves being around me. He genuinely likes me so much and can never get enough of me. He is so mesmerized by me and is truly in love with every single aspect of me. He misses me every second he isn't with me, and he would do absolutely anything to make me his. He swears I get prettier every time he sees me, and every time I interact with him, he falls exponentially deeper in love with me, and the more he gets to know me, the more perfect I become in his eyes. In fact, even my flaws make me more perfect. He is so in love with me and is so supportive and kind to me. He always asks to hang out, and tries to come up with excuses to see each other outside of school. He wants me to be his girlfriend, and even though he is very shy around me, he always makes the first move and always asks me out first. He is also so protective of me and wants to keep me safe. He's super jealous too, and whenever he sees me talking with other guys, he gets so jealous and wants to show them that I'm his and his only. He wants to cuddle with me and hug me and hold me close, and he wants to kiss me so bad. He is always dreaming about what it would be like to kiss me. He is so infatuated with me, like he is so in awe of how beautiful I am inside and out. I remind him of the moon. Even though he thinks I'm super cute, he also thinks I am so sensual and hot. He finds me so breathtaking, my presence is just so alluring to him. And he loves listening to my voice, it is so hypnotizing to him. I am irresistible to him, and he craves me all the time. I innocently seduce him without doing anything, just my presence and being is enough to make him do anything for me. Especially my eyes, he loves my eyes so much, many of his fantasies are filled with him dreaming of how I would look at him, the look in my beautiful eyes. I am the only one he ever wants and he makes that clear. He thinks every little thing about me is so cute and adorable. He loves my beauty, my personality, and everything about me. He especially loves the way I look at him with my gorgeous eyes. He loves to tease me all the time. He gets butterflies whenever he is near me. He dreams about kissing me and wants to passionately pull me close and kiss me deeply. He always stares at my lips because they just look so tempting and kissable. He wants to hug me and hold me close to him so he can feel my soft warm body against him. He is absolutely love-struck by me and infatuated with me. Everyone can tell that we both have the biggest crushes on each other, and tease us about why we aren't together already. In fact, many people think we are dating. It is just so obvious that we have such good chemistry and belong together. Everyone wants us to get together already. We always have super long conversations that are so fun and interesting, and conversation just flows so easily between us. And even though he is really shy and nervous to talk to me, something about my presence is just so calming and comforting. He always waits around to find me and always initiates conversations. He loves me so much that he doesn't find a single other girl attractive at all, and I am the only girl he thinks is beautiful. If I needed it, he would drop anything and everything to come to me if I needed him. He's literally always asking me out on dates because he loves being with me. He would do anything for me. He loves buying me gifts and spoiling me. I am always the only thing he can think about. He is so possessive of me and gets incredibly jealous when other guys even breathe too close to me. He wants to show the world that I am his, and he wants to keep every other man away from me. He cancels plans just to hang out with me because I am the only thing he really cares about. He doesn't ever post much, but he loves to post pictures of and with me just to show me off. He is so desperate for me and so obsessed with me. He wants to confess his love for me because it is so intense he can't go on without telling me how badly he wants me to be his.